right, and welcome on into DMS Adventurers Tavern, where adventure is always on the menu. Yep, I know, I see Uncle Ragnarok push the button. Yeah. Alright. Let's see if this gets brother out of the igloo, because it is officially, in our household, Kitty Igloo season. Kitty Cube season.
They're being such siblings right now. Ashy likes pretzel, so he was getting a little bit of pretzel. And Dylan totally wanted pretzel all of a sudden, but only because Ashley had one. He didn't like it. And then Dylan went in the kitty cube, and Ashley didn't care until Dylan got out of it, and then he ran in it.
Yep, but it is officially Kitty Cube season in our house, but that's okay. It worked. He got out of the coop. Hey, look at that. All right. So
It's official, we're pinned under them most of the time.
That's part of the reason we have kitty cubes, to be able to get up and go do a thing. But before we get into our games here within the tavern today, I do want to say it is Extra Life Weekend here in the tavern, and nation and worldwide. Extra Life Weekend is a 24-hour gaming session. And here within the tavern, I am going to attempt to do a 24-hour stream starting at 12 p.m. tomorrow. Cora, one of our players here, Spasmic Gamer, is going to be also attempting that 24-hour stream. Cora, what time are you starting? You're starting at 10?
10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
All right, so you're getting a little bit earlier start than I am, but we will be playing together some Mario Kart around 2 o'clock Pacific tomorrow, and then maybe some tabletop games after that. Gonna get to play with some of the other streamers. It'll be awesome. But join me in the Twitch channel to do that. Come keep me company. Come watch some games. Tor has agreed to play some Overcooked with me at some point in time during the stream. And who knows what else it may lead. I do know if we have the people around, we've got some Jackbox things. I'm sure I can convince Tor to come play some Devil's game. If we can get Cooper to come in too. And yeah, so join us for that. We're doing it for the kids. We have, as a individual, I am at 625. As a team, we are at a little over $1,000. I think $1160 as of right now. But here's the kicker: there is other officially some special incentives that I got put up since we were here last, and as Extra Life and Children's Miracle Network is partnering with Dixby, and so you can influence my screen during games and stuff. So with your donations, you can influence the screen. So that should be pretty awesome. And Bob, I want you to know there is one on the incentive list that I thought of you when I saw it, and I almost didn't put it, but I did. And it is called Send a Cute Jump Scare to the Screen.
Okay.
I pushed the button to see how cute a scare it was before I put it onto my incentives list. And it's not bad, so I can do it. But I was like, oh, okay. We might get that one spammed a lot, but who knows? So that's as close to that scary game as you're going to get me yet for this weekend. So, all right. But besides this 24-hour stream, which we are hoping to do well in fundraising, and also just honestly, one of the biggest things is to just have a good time and stream and play games for the kids, because honestly, that's why I do it, and that's why most of us play in the Extra Life games as well. After this 24-hour stream tomorrow, we will get back to our regularly scheduled week, which is Monday. Our Princes of the Apocalypse will continue. We did have last week off because of Halloween, but we will pick that back up on Monday. And then right back here Friday for Eberron. And then on Saturday, we will have the official finding of the big bad on the Strixhaven game. Potentially coming to the end of that as they find the guy who has been low-key causing trouble on campus. But yeah, and deal with that. So join us for those. All right. So when we left off our game here, our adventuring party had gone with the military to the location that they had heard the Lord of Blades was, and raided a compound. Having gone into the forge there, you were able to shut down that forge and acquire some crystals because of your achievements. There's a $15 donation. Thank you for that donation, Ghost Wolf. Oh, and he's already firing. I assume that firing the dice there was a holdout since Wednesday. They rolled super terrible. It was so bad, guys. It was so bad. But
it wasn't as bad as the airship in Critical Role.
Yeah, pretty much. They were level 1, and it took way too long.
Oh no.
The dwarf fighter couldn't hit anything.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was bad. It was real bad. So yeah, Bob specifically said if we were streaming, I would fire those dice. So
Right.
All right.
I did shoot the Lord.
Yeah. So okay. Let's see here. Hold on 1 second. So all right. And since not playing Here's Money. No, it's actually, yeah, so it's all right. Does anybody want to give a recap other than me for a change? No? Okay. Thank you for okay, so then I will. All right. The fight happened. It was all good until you headed back to the ship, and unfortunately, the Lord of Blades was ready for you, and a group of Warforged came up the side of the mountain and proceeded to attack the large airship you were in, and took it over along with killing a lot of the soldiers. And thankfully, you were able to escape without losing any of your party members. But you lost the Brailish flying fortress known as the Argonath to the Lord of Blades. So, unfortunately for that, you have a very long walk back to Salvation from the fortress, and and you have the fact that the Warforged that was the second in command to the leader of the Argonath's forces turned on them. So, with that, it is in that walk back to Salvation that we find ourselves. So, with that, is there anything that any of you would like to do on your walk back to Salvation?
A hitchhike, I'd assume.
I mean, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Do you want the Argonath to pick you up, though?
I mean, it would be walking. These shoes were not meant for walking long distances.
But do we want to get picked up in this ship that the Warforged took over?
Yeah. I would probably be carrying Zutog on my shoulders for like the entire walk back.
Jeez.
I would
Dude,
like
I'm
to
pretty
conjure.
big.
Zooton
So I'm
is
still
pretty
pretty. Yeah, I'm still pretty big.
And I'm a bigger Warforged. I think I can handle.
I mean, if you want to pick up anybody, that you could pick up the guy complaining about it being a long walk in his shoes.
Oh no, I let him walk.
Oh!
Oh, well, I'm not gonna let a bunch of people walk because I'm going to cast Conjure Animals, and I can conjure 8 riding horses.
Oh,
Oh,
That-
look at that.
I was going to polymorph myself into a mammoth, and you could all get on top of me.
That works too.
Oh, you'll have plenty of chances. I'm assuming it's going to take us longer than an hour to walk back.
It is.
So there'll be plenty of polymorphing and conjuring and like.
Yeah.
It's true.
I mean, it can save us some time, though.
It can.
Very
A
true.
little time.
A little bit. Yes, it can. Okay. Alright. That works. Okay. So, yeah. Alright. So, with that, you can find yourselves back after a very, very long walk back to the town of Salvation. So we'll go ahead and switch over to this.
My dogs are barking.
You are back within the Salvation outpost here, and you can actually, if there's anything that you feel like you need to pick up from Salvation,
Our dignity.
you can do that.
Give me.
Then I will travel back to the marketplace where the provisions and such are shop for. Because I am in need of more bullets, and I will also see what progress he has made, if any, towards my combustible rounds.
Okay.
You know,
He has some progress, but you notice that when you ask him about it, he's like, yeah, it's been a little harder than I thought it was gonna be, but we're getting there.
Fair. And for the time being,
go ahead.
but for the time being, I shall require a box of bullets. Then
Okay.
Peasant.
You can do that.
If you happen to have a pistol, Dorian, without magic, I might be able to hook you up with some combustible type bullets. I would just need to borrow your gun for the night.
my pistol was made magic by that Sphinx, I believe.
It was.
Right. I
The
don't,
rifle is not, but that's fine. I don't mind waiting. All good things in time, as they say. So I shall require bullets.
actually, it doesn't matter if it's magical, I don't think. So if you would like 10 charges of Scorching Ray put into your gun, I can do that for
Ooh.
you.
Ooh.
Yeah, sure.
Well, okay.
Much
Turn it into a-
obliged.
Flamethrower.
Go ahead and just as say, is that 10 charges of a? Does that mean 10 castings of the spell, or is that 10
Yeah.
shot? Isn't that
It'd be 8 actually.
That's cool.
But yeah, so it's a total of what, 24 shots or something? 3 rays per.
I would say
Okay.
because of that, that would count as, yeah, you would end up getting, if you chose that, you in essence get 3 shots per casting. So
Per action, yeah.
you could actually do 9 shots from the rifle. Or from the pistol.
Ooh.
In a turn.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I still will take that box of bullets. I don't know how much bullets are, but
I don't remember how much we figured it.
A gold for 20, I think it was the same as
It's
arrows.
the same as arrows. Yep.
so 1 gold for 20.
Uh-huh.
All right, then I will buy 40 bullets.
Okay.
That's 2 gold.
Yep. Okay.
Um,
And that uses my spell casting, so it'd be a +9 to attack.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. I will make a separate gun on my sheet for that then.
Okay.
What's this one gonna be called?
Ooh.
Arthur's Breath.
Actually. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work.
Alright. Anybody else need anything else from town?
I need a drink after that long walk of ours.
Well,
I bought arrows.
What? Oh, you bought arrows? Okay. Anything else? And the main reason I'm asking this is because you guys did level up, so any spellcasting things you need and stuff, this is a good time to do that.
Let me look at the Scorching Ray.
Yep, so any spell components or whatnot that you need now would be a great time to check that out. Okay.
I mean, is there anybody in town who might be able to add some silver to the end of my whip?
Possibly. Let's see here. Yeah, you can, you can do that. It is, it's 100 gold for, the silvering of that weapon.
I mean, could we bring it down to 75, you know, for the good of
Silver is
salvation?
expensive. Yes.
I was hoping to do a persuasion check. I don't know if that's. I don't think I can persuade them to put that.
It's gonna be a high DC.
It's worth a roll.
If you want to
I'm
try.
gonna try roll. I'm gonna try to see. Even with a +11, no, I'm good. I'll pay the 100.
Okay.
How much did we get for leveling up? How much per level?
It's not per level anymore.
I don't remember how much we got. Because I have 27 gold.
You got 200 last time.
Okay. Okay, so then I'm down to 127 now. Okay. So there we go.
It's taking forever to load things right now. Alright, so
That's
Everything is always so more
important. Getting background noise from somebody.
I do not know.
And what I heard from
Raven, it is you that we're getting background noise from.
Whoops.
That's okay. Alright, okay.
if that's rolling, right? Let's see.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Alright. So then with that, since if there's nobody else that needs any other items, please go ahead and everybody give me a perception check.
Sure thing.
I bought a couple spell components.
Okay.
Also, did I earn any money in
You did 200.
my absence? Okay. And I'll get you that perception check right now. Plate armor's expensive.
It's 1500.
Perception, make sure it's normal.
What was the total number of Scorching Ray rounds?
So it's 3 per turn, and you had
8.
8.
Okay.
You have to. I think you have to fire 3 each time.
Right.
It's 3 rays per casting, and you get 8 castings.
Gotcha.
It's okay, Creebus. More slots ain't bad.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, you don't end up with any more any more spells known, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. I just got more slot.
You just got
Spells.
slots. Just more options to cast the ones you already have. Okay. So with that, I mean, you guys are pretty perceptive here, and it's one of those things that, well, actually, no, you get one more spell, Privis. You're supposed to know 15 instead of 14.
Oh, yeah, well.
You get one more. So, alright, so you do notice, all of you did fairly well on that perception check. You notice that there is still a ship within Salvation. There is a Lathander airship known as the Sybaris Sailor is docked currently in Salvation as you guys approached. But because you just had a fight here, it's not, totally uncommon for a airship to be here, and especially with everything. And so you don't give it much thought until you reach your stronghold, and you see that there is a note that your presence has been requested on the by Arpheria Lathander, who is the captain of the airship that is currently docked in town. As they would like to, or they have a message for you to be delivered in person. But so either to come to the airship or send someone and they will come to you once you have returned.
We just got back, and I was going to introduce Raven to pina coladas.
I do like some pina coladas. They should come get us. Really, they should have come and got us when we were walking for days.
But they didn't know where you were. As far as they knew, you were on the other ship.
Excuses.
Because this is not the Brailish army. This is this is a different group. This is the Lyrander.
I, for one, am not walking anywhere else today. I'm taking my boots off as we speak.
So you can send a messenger to go get them if you'd like. By the way, did you guys brought back the creator of the Oracle with you? Okay.
Of the second one, and we had the lady who was running the
forge as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chat a little thing.
Yes. Okay.
But I have the elemental gem.
You do. Did you, in your walk back, ever tell him that you have the other Oracle with you?
I don't think so.
I don't think you did.
Because the other lady was happily working for the Board of Blades. I'm not gonna learn our lesson. People decided to just show up to kill everyone because they thought we had it.
Entrapta. That's very... Okay. Snake's tongues and honeycomb or sweet oil. Okay. No, this one was actually a request as opposed to the demand that you had from the other.
It's from nobility. It's never a request.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're probably not wrong. All right, so you guys are back at your salvage base then.
It's a request until you do what you want to do, and then it's a problem.
I mean, it's true. All right, so you are back at the salvage base here. Okay. So let's see. So with that, you send a message for them to come to you, and
Well, do we want people coming to our secret base?
I feel like if they messaged us here, it's not much of a secret.
Yeah.
This is true.
If they left a note, they already know it's here.
To be fair, the note was actually left in town, and then one of your servants got it and brought it back. But also, several people know where you are. Yeah.
Yeah, we've developed some level of notoriety.
Okay. So, all right. Well, then they will come to you, and you are able to. All right, let's do that. We'll switch to that. You get pretty soon there is a knock on the door, and you hear or one of your servants here will go and answer it and bring him in, and you see uh, a female half elf in deep blue robes, which those of you with house ties recognize as a member of the house Lyrander. And the robes distinct her as a mage of the house, and carries herself very authoritative, of course. And as she walks in, she says, "Well, thank you for agreeing to this meeting. I wish to thank you for your services thus far, but also to extend an invitation of the Institute of the 12 to their tower within the Karnath's capital of Korith. I have been given orders to fly to come and retrieve you and fly you there aboard the airship that has come with me. We wish to have a couple of conversations with you, but first and foremost, we wish to do that, of course, in person."
Is it the sort of thing that can wait until tomorrow?
Of course. I know you have just returned. She is telling the truth. She has been sent here by the 12 to come and get you. And yeah.
Do I know anything about
the Institute of the 12?
Same. I'm from a house, so
you are. Go ahead and give me. Yep, that. The Institute. So those of you from houses, you do know the Institute is made up of those 12 houses, and I just really don't like that music. We'll just do this one.
it was very mysterious.
It did feel very mysterious, but that's not what I'm looking for here. Let's do that instead. So it's sponsored by the Dragonmark houses to undertake magical research. So you would know, for those of you that are from the houses, you would know that this is a thing. Cinder Striker, I would say you've heard of it. You don't know a whole lot about it though. But she will actually kind of go on to say, I've learned that you all found, or you're said to have found or been doing some research about a device known as the Oracle of War, and asking around about the Draconic Prophecy. And the Institute would like to learn more about what you have learned and what you have experienced with it.
Well,
And-
so far, been nothing but trouble.
Well, anything that you can share with them would be beneficial to them. You know, and of course, it would be shared in the strictest of confidence.
Now, how would sharing this be beneficial to us, exactly?
Well, they do have some information as well, and I'm sure that they would be more than welcome or willing to share that with you.
Well, I suppose we could share a little bit of what we know. It is the houses, after all.
They're just wanting a little bit of information on what transpired.
Pretty much, yeah.
What happened to the old man and the...
He's with you. Did you leave him in Salvation, or did you bring him here with you, or?
I assumed it was easier to bring him along.
Okay.
And what about the gnome too? Was it a gnome?
Yeah, Tor, you said you guys did you bring them into your stronghold as well, or just to Salvation?
I don't know. I don't trust the gnome that much.
You do not.
Well, our old man friend is making cookies in the kitchen.
Oh, drinking a pina colada.
While drinking a pina colada?
I'd assume we would have brought them both here. I'd rather like to keep an eye on them and let them wander around Salvation unsupervised.
Okay, cool. They're here with us.
Pina colada.
So it's news to them suddenly that we have this thing that we were hiding from everybody and telling no one that we had it, because the last time somebody thought we had it, they tried to kill the whole town.
We can say that they aren't in this meeting.
Yeah, but some rando comes in an airship and we're like, yeah, we totally have it.
We said
You have been
they're
doing.
asking about your research.
Yeah, you've been
not
doing
if you
research
have it.
about it, and that's what they're asking is for you to share the research that you've done.
They don't necessarily know that you have it.
Yeah, they don't know that you still have it on you. You just were doing research, and it has come to their attention that you've been doing research on it.
They would have known. It was assumed at some point that we had it, and that's why those people came to kill us.
That too.
And everybody.
That too. Mhm. True.
I don't know. I don't mess with nobility.
I know that you guys are talking about research. Do we have to make rolls to see how our research is like progressed?
No,
If any?
not even a little bit, because the research is what you guys have already, like, you went and talked to people in the, like, college. That's where they met the Sphinx, and that's the kind of stuff that they're talking about. So yeah, that's what they're referring to. And just for reference, you guys have had the handouts where this storyline is officially called the Drums of War. You guys have had the others were like the Dogs of War. This is the Drums of War. So this is a new set of storyline arc. And so that will let you in on at least a little bit of it here. Let's see if I can load this and it'll show you kind of where we're at now. Come on. Let me load it. Thank you. See if it'll load and let me do it here. Come on. So the there we go. Aha! I think it actually loaded. Believe it or not. All right. So the Drums of War. The summary. This is a 3-part storyline. You undertake a journey from the Mournlands into the nations of Karnath. So you can piece together the history behind the Oracle of War. So far, you have recovered a strange device known as the Oracle of War. This artifact has the power to provide tactical advice, but soon malfunctioned and revealed adverse of the Draconic Prophecy. In Breland, you found the Sphinx, Flamewind, and the Orphan Skyblue, and learned about the Oracle's prophecies were starting to come true. Returning to the Mournland, you sought out Sol Ring, the creator of the Oracle. Although you haven't told him you have the old one, he made a new one. You found out he was captured by the Lord of Blades and forced to create a new device, the Oracle of Bones.
Wait, this guy created the first one?
Yes.
I thought he was just hired to try and copy it.
No, he made the first one. That's why he was hired to make the second one. You rescued him from captivity, but the Lord of Blades already had the Oracle of Bones, and he stole the fortress Argonath. Your goals for the Drum of War is present the Oracle of War to the 12 and prevent it from falling into enemy hands. So, this is that moment when they are asking for you to share with them the information, the history, or whatever that you have found out already. So, do you agree to go with her to meet the 12?
I would.
Okay.
Because I already have house relations.
You do. Okay.
Could we at least spend the night at home and then go?
Yeah. No. Totally. Okay. Yes, you can totally do that. All right. Yes.
I mean, I don't mind sharing with them what we know. I just don't want them to hurt the old man.
That's
you know, like he made a mistake, and I don't want them to, turn on him, imprison him.
Yeah, and the other thing is that he may have not done anything directly wrong, but if it's the knowledge that they crave, they might just put him in a cell until he gives them what they want. But that's just assuming the more worse than people.
True. Okay. Well, it's up to you guys. You can tell him and, take him with you or whatnot. But she, once you agree to go with her, she says, well, then I will leave you for today. And, when you are ready to go, please, come to the ship and we will head out tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Is this going to be like when we got on the other ship where there were very few provisions and everything else, or?
No. She has. This is not a military ship. This is a ship owned by the house. Huh?
The school bus.
Yes. No. This is a well-stocked house ship.
Okay, just want to make sure we didn't need to bring food and then didn't, and it's the whole thing.
No. Yeah, no, you're good. Yep, you're good. So, okay. So with that, I actually really like the cover page for this module, so we will use that as our flying through the thing map. All right. So, is there anything that you guys want to do here at the stronghold before we just go to the next day?
I'm just spending some time grinding up these soft, clear gemstone.
Okay.
I mean,
Otherwise known as diamonds?
yes.
Huh?
Otherwise known as diamonds?
No,
Oh.
no.
Okay.
Just some cheap one. I bought some cheap gemstones.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you were trying to make
quartz
diamond
or
dust.
something like that.
Okay.
I mean, we should probably make some snacks to bring with us.
Well, you have the guy making cookies.
Exactly. We gotta make more food before we leave.
Okay.
Cookies and trail mix I always appreciated. Perhaps a touch of jerky as well.
Okay.
Oh, I suspect that would take longer than a night.
It would take longer than a night. But you can pick up rations if you so desire that you have jerky in them. Okay. Anything else that anybody else is making or doing while you're here? And my next question. My next question is, who all are you bringing with you to meet with the 12?
I'm gonna go do some of my teenagers sulking and stuff in peace.
Okay.
For a little while.
Crack a window.
Okay.
I will probably stay behind. With the gold earnings that we have acquired, I can at least deduct that from my character sheet to, in a few days, transfer over the spellbook, yes?
Yes. You can actually do that on the ship as well as you're traveling, because you're not doing anything. Like, as in, you're not working the ship, so you can spend your time doing that.
Okay.
Yep.
And I've probably missed this. How long are we going to be gone?
She did not say.
Oh.
Several days, though.
If that's the case, we need to decide if we're bringing the two or if we're leaving them here, and if we're going to have people supervise or not.
We should probably leave them here and have the servants, if you will, keep an eye on them, because
we have servants?
Well, we can hire someone to watch them.
We have the alchemist,
You have...
Sky Blue, and a
Well, we could have Joe stay with them.
You could
Yeah,
have Joe
because
stay
we're
with
gonna
them.
have our hands full as it is, just trying to get through this politically.
Okay.
Agreed.
Joe can stay. We and whoever wants to go can go. With that being said, I'll go.
Okay. Yeah, you have, yeah, you actually have a cook as well, that came with the kitchen.
Do we have to pay him?
Only if you have him cook the meals. If he doesn't, if Arthur cooks the meals, they're half cost.
Do we trust Arthur's cooking?
He's proficient with chef's tools.
Oh, I don't trust anybody.
hasn't killed us yet.
So, yeah. Okay. And then, you do have, a couple of other people. Okay. So, the question is, do you take the guy who made the Oracle of War with you? Or do you leave him behind? Based on the fact they are asking about information about the Oracle.
Well,
You guys know that he is the creator.
Yeah, my worry is that if he lets it slip too much, they might just try and keep him.
We'll have rescued him from one prison, being forced to make a replacement, and take him to another one where they want to know everything about it and probably make a replacement.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, these are all the houses that are meeting together? Or is
They
it
are.
just the one of the finding?
It is all of them. It is
Yeah, we
the
cannot
representative
bring-
of all of them.
Well, some of us are from houses, myself included, so if we make a case where we need him for this research, it could sway at least the houses that are aligned with this group to speak up.
True, but they might just decide to overlook it and just why take the chance and just take it, if that makes sense. That is also, again, assuming worst case scenario.
It is up to you guys.
Or we could just not chance it.
Well,
And-
how many of us here have house connections other than myself?
Arthur's Kenneth.
And I believe, let's see, Joe is,
I am definitely not
Mark
part
of
of a
healing.
house, which is why I distrust them.
Understandable.
yeah, so, 3 of you.
I mean, that's a fair number. We're all different houses too. So.
Are you able to get a hold of your houses in advance before the meeting?
I mean, I
would
could.
say, Arthur and, Dorian, give me a history check, please.
Because it'd be better if we were going to bring him to have them on our side before we even arrive. That way they have prior knowledge. That being said, that could also entirely backfire, and it just gives them more time to devise a way to possibly just take him.
Okay. Let's see here. Dorian, you know, the representative that is, from your, house, and that would be that guy. And, from yours, Arthur, there's several. It depended on which branch of the house it was. There's several branches.
Yeah, give me a second.
It's okay. It's okay. You know that that's those.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'll just give you them all. You rolled well enough, so you're fine.
I'm pretty sure it's Merrick's.
Okay. South? Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, so you guys know that that is those, and then, the one for Joe is that one. So, yeah. All right. So you do know at least some of the representatives that will be here.
Well, I do know mine. I could reach out to them prior to this meeting.
I want to point out the Committee of 12 is actually 13 different houses.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yep. And a lot more than 13 people. So 13, 14, 15, 16, I think. Yep, 13. No, 15 people. Yep. So, yeah, just for reference. Okay.
well, let me go and send word.
Okay. So you can figure out, you know, if anybody has the ability, you can send, and technically you will also know the person who just came to get you. So, from Lyrander, and that is the female half elf that you just had a meeting with. So, you know her as well. Okay. So, I mean, it is up to you if you want to bring him or not. He is, he did tell you, about, on your walk home, and this is why I asked if you told him you had it or not. He did tell you that he is the creator of the Oracle of War, and that he is concerned about the new device that he created for the Lord of Blades, known as the Oracle of Blades. So Yeah, it's up to you.
We could bring him, but I would feel better about bringing him if we had assurances he wouldn't just get thrown into another cell.
I'll go and send a message to my house,
Okay.
forwarding some concerns with a guest
Okay.
we intend to bring of notable importance.
Do you have the ability to send the sending spell?
Not myself, but
Does anybody have the sending spell?
I forget, does our base have, like, ravens and such?
I don't think
I
I
don't
mean,
think
that's me.
Well, not you.
That was
Have,
good.
like a messenger pigeon or something.
That was good.
don't we?
That was good. I don't believe that you did that upgrade, did you?
We
No,
didn't
I don't
do
think
the
that's one we
birds.
picked.
We didn't do the
How much is
message
it?
cabinet. We didn't.
Also, I do have the sending spell. What do we need?
Oh, well, I don't think you met them is the problem.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, but if they craft or if they describe them, you can.
yes. So I would describe Kriel Ashta.
Okay.
He is the lead of the mark of the House of the Finding. And then message would essentially be something to the effect of, we have an important guest, but we need assurance that this guest will not be incarcerated if we bring him to the meeting to share what information he knows.
And you might want to mention where the message is coming from, because it's just going to sound like you.
No, it will. I'm preparing in my head, and I'm getting ready to count.
Okay.
Because sending is 25?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
25 words.
Yep, 25 or less. Okay. Here we go, guys.
Okay.
Friend of Cain. We have
Okay.
important informant. Want to bring, but need assurance he will remain unharmed. Yes, no. Get back soon. We have magic Twitter.
Good job. Yep. Magic Twitter. Okay.
You said
I know,
Kane
it's Dorian.
and not.
Yep. You're good.
Oh, my bad, Dorian.
Yep. We're good. We know.
Whoops.
Yep.
But
Like, who the fuck is Kane?
Right. Okay. So, alright. Well then, not too long after, that information, is given, it takes a little bit, it says, and then the person responds and says, any guest you bring with you will leave with you unless they choose to stay. You have my word.
Then I'll look back to the party. They say he will be unharmed and will only remain there should he choose to.
Well, that's assuring.
Guess that's that.
So I guess he's coming with us.
Okay.
Phoebus has a question.
Okay, what's your question, Creepus?
Did they explicitly say they would be unharmed?
Any guest
would leave, you can bring with you, will leave with you unless they choose to stay, is the wording. They did not
So
say,
they can still hurt them.
they did not say that they wouldn't hurt them. They just said that they would leave with you unless they choose to stay. Although,
Yeah, and leaving in a body bag is still technically leaving with us.
technically, that's true. That's true. That is technically leaving with you. That's true. So, to answer your question, no.
Nope.
It'll be fine.
I'm gonna ask this dude if he even wants to go.
Okay.
Good call.
Are you, have you told him yet that you guys have the Oracle? Or are you just telling him that, they want to know what research?
I don't think he needs to know that we have it.
My default is to not trust any of them, so...
Okay.
He's a nice little old man, but we also travel with one of those, and he can get real nasty real quick.
It's true. Okay. So what do you tell him about why you're going to there?
Gonna say this, representative came, they heard that we've been researching the Oracle of War and the Draconic Prophecies, and they want to share notes. Do you want to come with, or would you rather
I can come with you.
stay away?
Yes, that's fine. I mean, I did create it, so I guess maybe there might be information that I can share. And I mean, I do owe you for rescuing me. If that's what you guys would like, I can do that.
Perfect. And it's all settled.
Okay. Well then, with that, you head over to the ship the next day. After all of your provisions and whatnot are secured. And you journey out along the Sailor, as that is what they refer to the ship as. It is smooth and swift. After little more than a day's flying, the fortress city of Korath comes into view. Nowhere outside the moorland does the last war seem as close as it does when you see the endless towers, countless ballistas, and sturdy walls of the capital here. Perhaps more impressive, though, than the fortress itself, is the 13-tiered tower floating above it. Gleaming and imposing, with arcs of light sizzling around and around and around it, the Tower of the 12 is a wondrous display of the dragon-marked house's power and longevity. The Sailor itself slides expertly into dock halfway up one of the tower's spires. As the crew secures the ship, robed figures meet you at the gangplank and escort you directly to the Chamber of the 12. You enter a lecturing pit at the center of a great hall. Around you are a dozen boxes, each marked with the Dragon Mark House's crest and occupied by its committee representatives. As you are there, you see one of the committee members goes through and introduces all of the houses, and you see Medani, the House of Detection. You see, well, I'm going to just give you the names of the houses here. You find Detection, Finding, Handling, Healing, Hospitality, Making, Passage, Scribing, Sentinel, Shadow, Storm, and Warding. There is 2 houses of Shadow, however, one is a lot darker in the magic that it holds than the other. You see, of the houses, you see a wide range of people here. You see a female half elf, you see a male half-orc, several male humans, a couple of female halflings, male halflings, a female gnome, some elves, and even a dwarf. So kind of the a wide array of these. Most of them in robes very similar in style to that of the one who brought you here, and you see her step into the box of the house she represents, and it is quite interesting when you see that. All right. Yes, I was look. I got a message. I was looking. All right. Before one of the House representatives steps up, none of them are wearing blue bathrobes. No, unfortunately not. Some of them look like they could be bathrobes, though, but no. Not in the style that you are familiar with.
A scone peddler outside?
There was totally a scone peddler outside. Of course there was. But one of the committee members stands up and says, "Now, we have been briefed on your exploits, but it is important that we hear the truth of things from you directly. Who are you? Where did you find the Oracle of War? And what can you tell us about its relationship to the Draconic Prophecy? Please, introduce yourselves."
Dorian Gray of House Finding. Block of the Finding.
Okay.
I will allow everyone else to introduce themselves, but I will relay what we have found as far as where we located it and some of its past uses in our escapades.
Okay.
I am Raven Silver of the Silver family. Not of one of these families, but another noble family.
Okay. Kind of looking around to the rest of you.
Mauler.
Greetings, assembled, esteemed lords and ladies. I come here representing House Redacted.
They all look a little bit confused and go, "Huh," and look around at each of the houses, waiting for somebody to claim you. No one does.
Arthur Copperpot from House Cannith, and I will give a nod to Mirax.
They nod back with a smile. Okay.
Zutog. And I point back with a Mauler. That's all he says.
Okay. Oh. And you guys did not bring Joe? You said that you were leaving Joe behind, yeah?
I thought
Wait,
Joe decided to...
Or no, that's right, Joe was coming because you only left one person there.
I temporarily oh no, Joe is here, never mind. I was gonna change into Joe and say, he's not here, but this is what our friend, companion Joe looks like.
No, he's here. So he introduces himself as the Joe from the house Jarosco, and he nods to them as well. And then you see Sir Solring will come up and he will introduce himself, and then kind of step back. You kind of look around and none of you see Cinder Striker. And so, Dorian, what do you say? What do you do?
I'm sorry, I missed the question.
You do not see Cinder Striker. They have not stepped up to introduce themselves, so it is kind of left to you.
To introduce Cinder Striker?
No, to go on, because Cinder Striker did not. You look around and you don't see them.
I mean, we could do something gross to get her.
You could.
Very true, but perhaps not in front of more than 13 people, although I have been... Anyway, in the past, certain exhibitionist Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I will relay to them, again, what essentially we know as far as the Oracle War. Its use in that cabin in the woods, and I don't mean the movie, as well as the good doctor here. Even if he's not a doctor, I will refer to him as such because he's clearly an intelligent man.
Okay.
Essentially, I would tell them what we know.
Okay. So pretty much you go over, the Oracle of War was salvaged from the marketplace in the ruined city of Calavart. When operated in battle, it provided tactical advice for the winning of that conflict in the cabin in the woods. However, it later revealed a verse from the Draconic Prophecy and then shut itself down. Then you had a group of assassins led by Saul Redstroke that tried to recover the Oracle for their Preymasters. After you fought them off, the Oracle of War was mysteriously reactivated. Then you guys went to Breland, where the prophecy was authenticated as a verse from the Draconic Prophecy, and that its events are now in motion. You rescued the Oracle's creator, Solring, who was being held prisoner in the Mournland by the Lord of Blades. And do you tell them, Dorian, in your recap, that he created a second Oracle?
I would, well, given my background of the more lawful persuasion, I would probably relay said information.
Okay.
Yeah, like if there's ever like if I notice in his speech that like we get there, if he like hesitates, I would probably just nod, as in like do it.
Well, if you don't, Solring will. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I will be forthcoming, for I do work in the law enforcement industry.
Okay.
Even though I am a private eye.
When you are done, he will actually, Solring will step up and he says, I created the Oracle of War. I did so under contract, swearing an oath of secrecy I cannot break unless ordered to by my lieges in the Iron Council of the Maror Holds. But I can tell you this, the device was not made to reveal the mysteries of the Draconic Prophecy. It has malfunctioned in the most extraordinary of manners.
That's one hell of an oops.
I mean, right? Cinder Striker. From your very stealthy hiding place, your bag of holding starts to vibrate.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot which holding I put that in.
Heyo.
I'm just gonna try and keep it muffled and just stand back and see where all this goes.
Okay. It is vibrating. So you proceed to watch as they ask more questions of Soul Ring, and there is some things that he will tell them. But when they ask what its original, purpose was, he says, to give tactical advice in combat. But as the questions get more and more in depth, he starts muttering, and then it does get louder, and it says, "The first protocol prevents me from saying any more. I am sorry." Cinder Striker, give me a perception check, please.
Oh, whammies.
Reliable talent. Yeah, because you rolled a 3 on the dice, and it's somehow a 14 with only a +4. Uh-huh. All right.
God, I love reliable talent.
Uh-huh. So I was like, oh yeah, reliable talent. That's why I was like, wait, what? Oh. The bag you're holding, not only vibrating, now there's a little, just the barest trace of purple smoke coming out of the top of it.
Okay, I'm staying where I am. I'm not gonna. They haven't noticed me yet. If I suddenly speak up, they're definitely gonna notice, and then notice this. And
Are we gonna be able to see the smoke, or is that invisible as well?
Oh no, she's not invisible. She just rolled really good.
reliable talent.
Reliable talent. Cinder Striker. What that 14 didn't do was make you notice the people who are standing on either side of you, now looking directly at you.
Okay.
Your bag's smoking.
Yeah, it does that sometimes.
Also, you didn't speak up. Who are you? And you see two, what are clearly security, have moved up and are standing right next to you.
I'm Cinder Striker. I'm with these people.
Then why did you not speak up?
That's not what I do.
You were asked to introduce yourself. Please remove from your bag what is smoking. That is very disconcerting in a situation such as this. Creebus is going to turn into the Oracle of War.
Well, no, he's just gathering the information required. You remember how we input that information and it tells us what to do?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, how could it be bad? How could it? How could it be bad? Uh-huh. Do you remove the smoking thing from your bag?
Is it the Oracle?
It is the Oracle.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Does it seem like they're gonna beat the crap out of me if I don't?
Possibly.
I will go over and put it with Dorian and the soul.
Okay. As you step up,
then I will go back to where I was standing.
As you step up there, you see the shocked faces on several of the people that did not catch that you were there. I actually, and here's what's funny, I decided they all had about the same perception, but I rolled, this is how I knew how many people were there, I rolled the d20s to go with and see. Yeah, they didn't do, only a couple did pretty well at noticing you were there, but not a whole lot of them.
I wasn't trying to like be super sneaky and hide. I just don't like attention, and I wasn't going to bring any attention to myself.
As soon as you set the Oracle of War on the table in front of Dorian and Solring, he looks over at you, though, Cinderstricker, and he's like, "You didn't tell me you had the item." And it is with a giant puff of purple smoke and a loud whirring that the Oracle draws everyone's attention. And it
So
speaks.
Sultry was the one who was saying that I didn't tell him.
Solring is,
all
yeah.
offended.
The one that you have been having all these conversations with about said Oracle and all this stuff, asking all these questions. Yeah.
Why is it a shock that the rogue is keeping their mouth shut and being sneaky?
I mean,
it's one of them don't ask, don't tell type situations, you know.
No. But it is at that point that the Oracle spits out some information, speaks out, says 5 crowns shall fall from when the heirs of Eberron hammer the anvils of the Lost Forge. As it falls silent, the halls erupt in a flurry of whisper and low discussion.
That's not good.
You are free to discuss the revealed prophecy amongst yourselves for a moment. As they whisper to themselves.
I have a quick question. So, it was 5 crowns, right?
I just put the text into chat.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. So the 5 crowns. So the war's participants, were there 5 different nations?
There were lots of nations, yes.
Okay.
Oh, more than 5.
Okay.
Does anybody know what the Eberron hammer?
There are five main continents to this world.
Okay.
This is the world map. Most of the fight has taken place on the main one. And there are of this there are the main 5 lands that take place within this, that where the battle was taking place. And there's so this is the 5 that still exist.
Do we know who Eberron is? Or what?
Give me a history check.
Everybody.
Is it everybody?
Yes, please, everybody.
Okay.
It'll be funny if I don't know it because he probably built me.
Okay. All right. So, all right. So, this doesn't sound like something that you necessarily had a lot to do with, most of you. Kribus, the name sounds familiar, and Raven, it does to you as well. Mahler, you and Kribus actually know exactly who the heirs of that is, because Warforged are the heirs of that name. Raven, you are aware as well. That is what the Warforged are called. And it is as you kind of make this realization that one of the committee members stands up and says, well, the prophecy is clear. The Warforged are the heirs of Eberron. They seek one of the last creation forges in the Mournland. If they find it, what's left of the 5 nations will fall. And Solring kind of clears his throat and says, it might be more complicated than that. I wasn't working alone when the Lord of Blades forced me to construct his Oracle of Bones. And at this, he kind of thumps his fist on the lid of the Oracle. And he says, I worked alongside another group, the Order of the Emerald Claw. They were led by a Karen named Widmund, who helped me bind the souls of the war dead to the device using a crystal skull. After kind of a brief bout of discussion, the committee addresses all of you and says, well then, there is no time to waste. Widmund is known to us. Our agents have tracked him to an Emerald Claw enclave here within Karnath. You, adventurers, must go there and capture him immediately. We must question him about this Oracle of Bones and the Lord of Blades' plans as soon as possible. Now, we are not asking you to do this for nothing. We are prepared to outfit you with each of you with a set of enchanted armor from our stores here at the Institute in exchange for successfully capturing Widmund. Will you do this for us?
I mean, do we get the armor before or after? It's a legitimate.
Just to try to help further emphasize her question here, it would make the mission much easier to succeed had we the armor to wear during it.
Give me a persuasion check.
Can I let Raven make it instead?
Maybe you want me to do that.
Or Cree, either one of them, really. I mean, they're more persuasive than I. That's initiative, but...
That is initiative.
Oh, Lord.
I know. He's attacking.
Oh, he's attacking. Okay.
I will give Raven one of the hero die.
Raven, it is an advantage because you had help with this.
Oh.
Never mind.
Uh-huh. You see...
How do you get a 31?
Because they have a plus 11, and Krebus has 13, so... Yeah, that's ridiculousness, guys. Ridiculousness. Alright.
We're good at what we do.
You are good at what you do.
Does Krebus bat his eyelashes?
Yes, we gave him false eyelashes because he didn't come with them originally. I helped him out, give him a little bit of something.
I twitched my little feathery moth's ears.
There you go. There you go. Okay.
Well, they're antennae, really, but yeah.
Okay. So they will give you armor beforehand with the understanding that they will be taking it back if you do not complete this.
I mean, that's fine as long as we get it done. I mean, and then I whisper to the group, I mean, if we don't complete it, we just don't have to return.
Oh no, they will come get you.
Over some armor? I mean, really, they have so much stuff.
Enchanted armor.
Enchanted armor, yes.
Not to mention they are the 13 houses?
There are 12 houses. The 13 houses total, but yes.
Yes. I'm sure their reach is quite extensive.
Yes. So it's the 12
I don't
houses,
think we
but
gotta
one
worry
house
about
is
it.
split, is what it
I don't
is.
think we gotta worry about it, guys. If we don't succeed, they'll probably just take it off our corpses.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
Tinder Striker, you're always such an optimist, and I love it.
I do what I can.
So, is that a yes then?
That is a yes.
Well, okay. So they will share with you some information they have about the Emerald Claw. Now, the Emerald Claw Enclave is built deep into the side of Mount Clag, a dormant volcano in the Ashen Spires. Long ago, it was known as the Glowbound Temple, an ancient Blood of Vol holy site. During the last war, the temple had a minor revival as a place of pilgrimage for the Blood of Vol's faithful, known as the Seekers. Colonel Widmund oversees the enclave. He graduated from the Military Academy of Reckenmark and participated in several major operations during the last war. They will tell you that the same ship you came here in will drop you off near the volcano and will remain on standby for 48 hours to extract you.
I have a quick question.
Uh-huh.
Was I even alive during the last war?
I don't remember how long ago it was.
Was it more than 15, 16?
Yes.
Then I was not. I was a teenager.
Yeah.
If you like, I can probably tell you like some first-hand accounts.
Well, there you go. Yeah. There you go. And let's see here. But you do know, like, growing up there, you know the stories and everything.
No, yeah, that was more for Tor to know than.
Yeah, no. No, this started, it was a century ago. The war started a century ago. Yeah. So, no, most of you were not alive when it actually took place. I say most because we have Warforged that were definitely alive then, but most of you were not. So, all right. Okay. So in that let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I got to go back because for those of you with certain houses know certain things here.
Ooh, house secrets.
House secrets. All right. Let's see. That was okay, so Jarosco, Thautis, and Kenneth. Okay. Dorian, you and Joe both learn that Widmund is a vampire.
Who's a vampire?
The general of this enclosure.
Oh, I thought he was a colonel.
Or colonel. Yeah, sorry, colonel. He's a vampire.
Wow, that's interesting.
It is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, vampires are people too, technically.
Oh, I have nothing.
Still probably better than Lord Bucket.
Yes.
You
Joe will also share with you guys at a later date, but I'm gonna forget that, so I'm gonna tell you now. That there is a captured member of his house that is believed to be held somewhere in the Enclave.
Okay.
But could everybody give me a history check, please? Because there were actually not history. Sorry, religion check.
Damn.
I know. Because there was a religion thing that came up, the Blood of Vol. Okay. Krebus and
Do you
Zutog.
like these rolls better?
Yes, I like
For
these
me?
rolls
Yeah.
much better, Tor. The blood of Vol asserts that death is oblivion, and that the universe is uncaring, and that if the sovereigns exist, they are cruel.
I feel like Cinder would already have this outlook.
I mean, yes, it sounds, as you think about this, it sounds an awful lot like Cinder Striker. However, its followers study the secrets of blood and life, and because they believe that death is the end, they see nothing wrong with using the bodies of the fallen to serve the living. The Seekers of Dignity Within, as the faithful followers call themselves, otherwise known as the Seekers, are glad to be reanimated after death. At least they can do some good that way. Yeah. It was for a time the national religion of Karnath. Though fallen from favor, the faith is still practiced openly in that nation. So, with that, before they take you to go get your super fancy armor, the 12 offer, although I know you're gonna not accept this, but I'm gotta do it anyway because it's an offer, to secure the Oracle of War in their tower rather than endanger it on this mission.
What?
Basically, they're like, hey, do you want to leave it with us in case you
You
die?
want to leave this incredibly valuable and dangerous thing with us?
So you can become even more expendable than you already are.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's a big hard pass.
I figured as much, but I had to, yeah, I mean, it was an offer, so I had to ask. Okay. Well, then, my friends, with that, as you leave this Tower of the 12 and get ready to go and enter into your next chapter of this, they are offering +1 armor, or barding if you had an animal, to the party.
Any
Now,
particular
this is the
restrictions
thing.
on the armor?
This is the thing. It specifically says +1 armor. It does not have restrictions.
I'm grabbing that plate. Let's
I
go.
figured you might. I figured that you might.
I already have +1, so.
I will add, since you already have +1 armor, I will add another +1 to it. Okay. Now.
Good, I have +2 armor. Does that mean I get +3?
No.
I mean, it was worth a shot.
It was worth a shot. Also, just because it's fun, Arthur, roll me a persuade the DM check.
+0. Nah.
I'm gonna go with a no. Thanks, though.
I don't think it would work anyways because my +2 is from an infusion
It
and
is.
can't infuse magic stuff. So.
Uh-huh.
Mine be +1 mithril armor then. That way I don't have disadvantage on hide.
Now you just want everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
You gave me a blank check. I intend
yeah.
the cash.
Mm-hmm.
I don't suppose I can get that adamantine, can I?
No. No, you cannot.
See, that's just greedy. All I asked for was mithril.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I asked the same question as Krebus because I also have studded leather.
Yes, it would be +1 studded leather. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I
Well, I
have.
have leather, but if
Yep.
it
Yes, you can go up to whatever the highest armor that you can have as your class and get a +1 to that.
yeah, bards are light.
Mm-hmm.
I will take studded leather then. I don't want to have disadvantage on stealth.
I don't give a damn. I'll clunk along.
You do already, dude. You already clunk along.
I don't care.
That's fine.
Funky as he likes to be, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I am a creeper.
It's not his fault. He was born clinking.
Exactly.
Arthur, if you would like to take the +1 armor, you could change your infusion.
Ooh.
Yeah. I might do that.
Okay.
But they said if
Um,
we fail, we give it back. But
Right.
if we succeed, we keep it?
Correct.
That's the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm +1 leather. Studded leather. But leather nonetheless. I still like to be sneaky after all.
Chain armor doesn't add your dexterity, does it?
No.
Yeah, I'll just take studded leather then.
I'll take a
chain is
+1
just
breastplate.
flat. What was
I'm
that?
gonna take a +1 breastplate and then, but I'm not gonna put it on yet until I dig through the infusions and see if I want to change anything out.
Okay. Alright, well, you guys can drag the armor onto your character sheets, and we will actually take our break right here. We will be back in just a few minutes. See you then. And we are back within DMS Adventurers Tavern, where adventure is always on the menu. We are back for, oh, look at that. Now you're gonna make Dylan come out of the thing now, because brother just went the other room. It was their auntie that gave him treat time this time.
I mean, I gotta do it. Gotta pray to them dice gods.
Uh-huh.
Gotta keep rolling them 30s.
Right, gotta keep rolling those 30s. Yep. Alright. You don't have to. It's okay.
No, I do.
Uh-huh.
It's important, after all.
Alright. Well, then with that, alright. After having gotten all of that armor, and whatnot, and actually, Kribus, give me a persuasion check, please. With advantage.
Oh. Who am I persuading?
You are persuading the armor people to give you a teeny tiny set of armor for sir.
Oh, I don't know if that'll work.
With advantage.
I was gonna say, with advantage, yes.
With advantage. As, oh, there you go. So,
Yeah.
Sir gets a teeny tiny set of leather armor.
Now, what about our other one? What's the other one's name? I forgot the other one's name.
Pounce and Paw,
can we also get some for Sir Pounce and Sir Paw here? They're very important members of our party, after all. And I say that and
they look at you, and they both turn and run the other way.
Oh. But they give treats.
Yes, but Dylan doesn't like clothes. Ashley likes clothes.
It's not clothes, it's armor.
Uh-huh.
It's like you put a tie on certain cats and they just look at you like they're cussing you out.
What their
Dylan yells.
Yeah, Dylan will yell at you. He will straight out yell at you. And then it's, oh my god, so heavy. So heavy.
Can I tell a quick story?
Sure, go for it.
There was this one time I have 3 dogs. And I got one of my smallest dogs a sweater because, again, she's small and has very thin fur. She's a rat terrier.
Oh.
Well, I go out in the back, maybe like 30 minutes after that, and she's in the corner with this face of like, I hate the world and everything in it. So then I'm thinking, oh, okay, maybe the other dogs shunned her because they don't have sweaters. I went and got them sweaters. She's still in the corner, hating the world because of this stupid Christmas sweater.
And the others are as happy as can be.
Yeah.
Take the sweater and put it on one of your cats.
Yeah, Dylan and Reese have a couple matching sets of sweaters, but whenever we go and buy new clothes for the kids, Dylan's present is that he doesn't get any new clothes.
Oh.
Yep. His present is the box that they come in. That's all he wants. He wants the box, not the clothes.
Fair.
Approved. All
right. So with that, you are headed to the Emerald Claw Enclave. So to capture the cell leader, Widmund, the vampire. Alright, so under the cover of darkness, the sailor glides into the Ashen Spire Mountains. Soon, your person who had come and brought you from the ship goes with you, beckons you onto a Sorewood skiff, which she nimbly pilots through the darkness to the summit below. For those of you who have your own Sorewoods, you have your own sword sleds, you can take your sleds. She's got an actual, large people mover one. As you step off of the skiff, she hands you a small wand-like tube. And she says, the temporal's entrance is just over the next bridge. When you are ready for extraction, find an open space outside. Hold this aloft and speak the activation phrase, Night Spark. We'll hang out among the peaks here and wait for your signal.
Now, is it a one-time thing? Does it only work one time?
It only works once.
Oh. So I can't test it to make sure it works?
No, I wouldn't.
Thanks.
I would suggest not. And she says, "May the sovereigns be with you." And with that, you are able to head over the next ridge to the glow-bound temple, to the cave mouth that that she pointed out. And it is within that we find ourselves. Alright. The Glowbound Temple. Alright. So you find you head over the dark of night to this cave entrance. With your new armor and all of that fun stuff that ensues with that. And you, it is with that you approach the Glowbound Temple location. Now, as you step into this enclosure, the smooth slopes of this volcano give way to a large cave opening. At the rear of the cave, flickering torches illuminate a stylized arch reminiscent of an enormous drop of blood. Hammered bronze doors fill the arch, flanked by two undead soldiers wearing Karnathi armor. Now, here's the question. What do you do to get in?
Yes, Cinderstrike beat me to it. I would look for alternative ways of entering.
Okay.
I'm just keeping a lookout for traps and stuff mostly.
Okay.
Now you said these two here are statues, right? Or the people?
No, they are undead soldiers.
Ah!
Can I sense if there's a teleportation circle inside?
Not that you're aware of.
You know, I would, if I would have known this, I would take it and turn undead, but, you know, you're living your life.
Well, you did. I'm sure that somebody shared with you that he's a vampire.
But I
would have mentioned it on the way over.
Well, but I mean, when I was leveling up.
Oh, yeah, no.
I was like,
I'm not going to do that. What are you talking about? I'm not going to give you that.
I'm probably going to let them do what they're going to do. I'm just going to stay near Zutog and keep my eyes peeled for something that will come and meet us, and I'll try to intercept.
You do not see any ulterior entrances. This is literally built into the volcano.
Volcano. Take me to the volcano.
No other entrances.
No, that's for trying to find traps.
Yeah. From here, you do not see any traps from here to the doors. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I suppose while we're doing that, I will use the scope of the rifle to do surveillance and see how many sentries are meandering about.
You only see two. It's too bad Joe's not here.
Right.
Yeah.
Only two. That's not
However,
too bad.
you do see with that there are the arch above the doors is inscribed with a short mantra, but it's kind of hard to read from this distance.
Even with the scope?
It seems to have been mostly worn away. You have a feeling you might be able to read it when you get closer, but you do see that there are three main letters that seem to be capitalized. An S, a G, and a T. So it's S blank, and then like a big blanks, and then G blank and T blank.
That was G in the middle?
Yes.
Is it a recipe for gin and tonic?
Yes. So, yeah, it's really kind of hard to read from here.
And that door is shut?
It is shut. There you go. S, and then two other smaller words, but you don't know what they are, and then G blank T blank.
Okay, so are we just play Hangman now?
Yes, this is what D&D is. It's just Hangman. It's fine.
Just Hangman.
And each guess will only cost the entire party a hit die each.
I was gonna cast Fireball for every time you got a word wrong.
Nice.
It's like,
Let's spread out then, if that's the case.
1d6 of damage for each wrong answer.
Alright, Cora, listen. There are 2 guards. You must do this before this episode ends.
Oh,
Are you
that's
sure?
true. That's true.
Yes, I do. My
That's true.
obligatory fireball.
Your obligatory fireball. I'm sure that won't cause problems in this episode.
I'm sure.
of course not.
Fireball against 2 gods is the best move to make.
Yes.
Right. We might want to wait. And I've got a pretty good spell for a bunch of guys. So.
I mean, it's up to you there.
It's about sending the message.
Oh,
The obligatory, the required fireball of each episode.
Yes.
see, now, after this campaign's over, we can all get tattoos that say, when in doubt, cast fireball.
I think that needs to be a sticker on my DM case.
I like it.
When in doubt, cast fireball.
I didn't ask how big the actual room was. I said I cast fireball.
Massive gesture with the level. Nice. Okay.
I didn't ask how weak they were. I said I cast ball.
Oh, jeez.
So, what would you like to do?
I mean, if there are no other, if nobody else wants to, if there's nothing else, Zutog will open his spell book as if you guys can read it, but it's in Orcish, so I don't know if you guys can read it.
Yes, I will try to stealthily approach before Zutek blows us all to Kingdom Come.
Oh, no! He's showing you the spell book. He's not actually, like, casting the spell.
No.
I know, you guys are like, oh! But no, he opens the spell book and points to a spell. And he says, I can make maybe one of us look like them. And he shows you that spell. But again, it's in Orcish.
I mean...
Yeah, I can't. I can read Goblin.
I don't know what that book
I mean,
says.
I can turn myself into a vampiress.
That one only is on yourself, by self.
Yeah, disguise self is on. Yeah, she's saying is she can disguise herself as that, or themselves as that. Oh, okay.
Yes, I can also turn into an undead-looking creature, a vampiress, undeady creature.
Ooh.
I will change myself into that.
Do you want to try to pass them as that?
I mean, it's worth a shot. Do we know what their leader looks like by chance?
Nope. Vampire Fang inserts.
Oh.
Perfect.
Blah, blah.
Yeah.
Children of the night.
Starts pronouncing blood weird.
Blah.
The Raven. Now, does these look like mine dead?
Not necessarily.
I was trying to stealth up to see what is around them.
Okay.
To see if there's...
Okay.
Can they not see us standing here? Wait.
Well, I mean, waving.
Hungering.
Can't see me.
Transform into her penile persona, but she's gonna make him look a little darker, a little bit more gothic, so to speak, minus the wings. So you see her transform into a chiseled man in a trench coat, but instead of a peach and baby blue trench coat. It's more of like a dark purple and a black. And he's got kind of a salt and pepper beard with some long salt and pepper hair.
Okay.
Well.
I just make myself look like one of them standing over there.
Okay.
But I love the description, though.
I just walk.
Okay.
It's perfect. Zutog and Raven can disguise themselves, and then the rest of us can just be the thralls, silent and observant.
Yeah, if you were changing your form, it would be. Okay. So yeah, you have set forms, so it's not. I mean, you can change your clothes, but it would be disguised self, not. Yeah. And so, like, your appearance wouldn't be different unless you did disguise self on top of it.
Well, no, the appearance is a fixed appearance for that personality.
Right. Yeah. So, I don't know. Okay. Anyways, not gonna argue too much about it right now. So.
That's what I'm trying. I haven't really used this that much, so I'm not really sure how the whole changeling things works. Because I thought I could just kind of change at will, but
you have to have the clothing and stuff of your persona.
Oh, okay.
And you do change, but it's not. It's a set thing. It's not like disguise self would allow you to like make the changes every time you cast it. This is a thing you have practiced over and over to be exactly the same thing. So, yeah. Otherwise, it would be just a more powerful version of disguise self.
Gotcha.
Yep. But anyway, for the purposes of this, are the two of you stepping forward then?
Yes.
Okay.
I stealth ahead. What happens?
No. Okay. So you stealth ahead.
27.
Yes. They don't see you.
Hey, is there anything behind them?
Only the doorway.
Like, is it easy to open? Are there a lot of reinforcements right there?
So you do not see any. The doors are closed. They're hammered bronze doors that are closed. That are in this stylized arch. But you do get close enough to notice that it what they couldn't see from far away. You now get a better view of, and on the arch it says "Seekers of the Blood" or "Seekers of the Glow-Bound Temple." That's what it is. "Seekers of the Glow-Bound Temple" is the words that are written in common on this archway. But you do not see anybody else around them. You can't see into the inside of this.
Are the doors locked?
You do not see a keyhole. No.
Okay, I'm just gonna hang out and see what everybody else is gonna do.
Okay. You look back and you see that Zutog and Raven have changed their appearance.
I will go along with them.
Okay.
Now that I'm in a full plate, hopefully it'll just be assumed, I guess, that I'm just rotting on the inside, I guess. Also, I am out of time, so I must bid farewell. Good luck, everybody.
Thanks.
Thanks, Night.
Night.
All right. So, are all of you moving forward?
I'm going.
Okay.
I will just be the silent thrall, enamored with the life of a vampire.
I will try creeping along the wall.
Okay.
Creebusing along the wall.
Creebusing along the wall. Okay.
I like it.
I'll follow Creebus.
Okay. You Creebus along the wall.
Yep.
You pull your best Creebus moves. All right.
My joints probably creak like that already.
Right. Perfect, Grievous. Perfect. Okay. So those of you who are going up, as you get within like 15 feet or so, the guards say, "Halt! Identify yourselves."
Does thou not recognize my...
No, identify yourself.
Well, I am the brother, not by blood, of course, the brother of the Lord here.
The Lord has no brothers.
Huh. Not by blood. Well, sort of by blood. I mean, he did bite me once, and it was a good time.
And your name is?
My name is Penile.
We do not have you on the list.
Wait, my voice changes too, right?
It's up to you. It's up whatever you want to do.
Oh, heck yeah. Okay, my voice changes.
Okay.
And Zutog's just like, nah, what do you mean we're not on the list?
Who are you?
Oh, come on, we had lunch together last Thursday. You don't remember me?
No. I don't. I'm sorry. Who are you?
Rude.
Give me a persuasion check.
Both of us?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I was like, at least I might pass this, right?
Mm.
Oh, that was not a good one.
No.
I'm gonna use hero
Maybe
points for
not.
that. We're gonna use a hero point. This is gonna help me out, hopefully. Okay, that's not bad.
Okay.
I don't know, I had advantage, but either way, it sucks.
Unfortunately, it really kind of did.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you come up, this guy, he's like, I don't eat lunch. How would I have lunch with you last Thursday?
Yeah, do the undead eat
That
anything
guy doesn't.
besides brains and cauliflower?
That guy doesn't.
He's weird.
Oh, okay.
Don't.
Okay. Pounce casted on Dorian. Okay. Alright, Dorian, you see this little black cat comes running up and taps you on the foot. You have an additional 1d8 to your initiative rolls. You're gonna activate the hat? Okay. Stays still on your head?
Yep, just gonna wake it up.
Okay.
I do not mind lame. I can't make an accent for this.
That's okay.
They are a little special in the head, so to speak.
He's like, I don't. And
Are you
kinda
talking about
turns to the other
Zutog?
guy, and he's like, do you know them? He's like, I don't know them. What group are you with?
Well, we are with the house of... What's Joe's house again?
Do you want to be with Joe's house?
Mama. The house of Joe Mama.
Because I have to do it. He said it twice, so I have to do it.
As I stand here silent,
If you had only said it once, I wasn't going to do it. But you said it twice, so I had to do it.
as I stand here silent and brooding as a thrall often would be, can I tell how bad they are bombing?
They are so badly bombing.
So badly.
All right.
Stale and moldy dinner roll. To which one? Top or bottom?
We'll say the bottom.
Okay, by the way, I want to show you this artwork.
Cool.
Isn't that awesome? Nope.
That's really cute.
Isn't it? Does it make you feel worse that you're going to kill them?
Oh,
Just
yes,
a little.
die, cute thing.
Score! I got it.
Die, cute undead.
That is 8 bludgeoning and 2 poison from the mold.
Okay. Alright, well, you know what? You probably should have had Cora cast that fireball because roll initiative.
Ugh.
Did mine
Let's
hit?
see.
Yay!
It does.
I tried so hard. It just didn't want to work for me.
It was a valiant attempt, my dear.
Yeah, it was.
Not wanna.
Ooh, so that's a 28.
So my thing isn't wanting to update on my character, but I should be a 74 HP at this point.
Okay.
Thankfully, I was 62 at the end of last session, so I'm like, eh.
You know, in hindsight, I probably should have bought some holy water to bless these bullets.
I mean, I silvered my whip. That helps, right?
Oh, I do have silver bullets, but does that count the same?
Silver bullets?
'Cause remember we got those silver arrows, and you said I could have them be bullets instead. I don't know if the silver does anything more or less to a vampire.
I don't think so.
Yeah, do we know vampire lore here? And is it?
I don't know.
If I knew ahead of time he was a vampire, I'm assuming I would know at least a little bit.
I mean,
Right.
you knew before you went to get armor, so it's up to
We're
you.
supposed to capture this guy, not kill him, aren't we?
Right.
Well, we might have to kill his henchman.
I mean, Bert and Ernie out here more than the other one.
Put him into initiative. Oops. That's not what I wanted. But let's see.
Are we rolling initiative?
You are rolling initiative. Yep. So
I sent my Eldritch Blast at the one that Dorian didn't hit.
okay. That was my next question. Was which one did you hit? Alright, so- okay. Let's see. Hold on. Oh no, you rolled 13s. I thought you rolled 18s. So no, they didn't hit. I'm sorry. I thought I read those as 18s. Okay. Alright. So, okay. With that, Arthur, you're going first.
Can I
I
try a
rolled
hero
that.
point then?
Oh, yes, you can. Go ahead.
I had a 28. How did he go ahead of me?
Oh, you didn't change it. I thought you had changed it.
I couldn't. I rolled the D8 for gift of alacrity, but
There you go.
I don't know how to. And where are they at on the map?
They are down by the door. Down here.
Oh, okay. Well, that being the case, then I will go ahead and move my 30 feet.
Okay.
And let's see here. This has an 80-foot range. And I will take out my rifle, and the yellow one here, I will have Raven blow him a kiss. 3, as a matter of fact. So there's the first shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was to the one you hit before, or no?
The bottom one, the yellow one. All right, here is my second shot. Is an 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Okay, and my newly endowed third shot.
Okay. And he is dead
Again.
again. Yep, he's down, I should say.
And
All
that
right.
will be my turn.
That will be your turn. Okay. I had to reload because it did not want to let me do that. Okay, so then Arthur, you see see him, just throw a roll at him and then shoot 3 times. And they are unconscious.
All right, I'm gonna go start simple here.
Okay.
16.
It does not hit.
All right, let's try the cannon.
Okay. 28 does though. All right, 12 points of damage. Okay.
And that's it.
All right. So then, Zutog. So Zutog, what are you gonna do? Are you muted? You are muted.
No, I cast silence on the orc.
Oh, okay. That works.
Sorry.
Why'd you do that on the wizard? Like,
Right?
you
Of all
silence.
of the ones to do that on,
Right.
I know, I'm sorry.
you're all good.
Okay, what's up?
So it is your turn.
Oh, okie dokie. Oh wow, this turn went fast. I thought I had more time to prepare.
Nope.
What I'm going to do is I am going to walk up. So this guy is unconscious.
He is unconscious.
I hope I can do this safely. Okay, I'm gonna walk up there to this guy, and I'm just gonna. Is he wearing armor? No, he's undead.
He
It
is
doesn't
wearing
matter.
armor. He's wearing half
Okay,
armor.
maybe it matters. Maybe it matters a little bit. I'm just gonna grab him and shocking grasp him.
Okay.
I was gonna use a spell, but we might have bigger things ahead.
17 is exactly his armor class.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that's so sad.
Good job.
Okay, I did. Yay!
Yay!
That's my turn.
Alright. You just shocked him. He's very shocked. Alright, so with that, it brings us to Mauler. Don't worry, I won't make you play him as well. Since this is a 2-person fight here.
He was telling me what he would do.
Okay, what does he want to do?
He said that if things turned sour, that he would use a superiority die and chuck one of them off the cliff.
Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, so he is going to have to use his movement, which is 30. So he's got 30, 60 to there. He's got to go get him first.
Okay.
So,
Maybe next turn.
Yep, maybe next turn.
Okay.
Let's see, because, okay, yeah, so, yeah, he doesn't quite, yeah, if he could reach there, he could make a melee attack, but he cannot, so, let's see, does he have any, you can throw a hand axe at him, I guess. Sure, why not?
Does he have
It misses.
bonus action dash?
He does not, because he's a fighter. He has bonus action, if he used his action to dash, he has charger, which would have gotten him an attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, but no, he does not have bonus action dash.
Okay.
So, alright, well that will end that. Krebus, that brings us to you.
Okay, I will move forward.
Okay.
And so who's up there? Zutog?
Zutog and Raven are both up there.
Raven's up in the front?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Raven
not a good idea.
tried to persuade them
I
Oh,
tried,
that's right.
waited, you know.
Then
Kinda-
Cinder Striker. And, well, yeah, I will say, is Cinder like stealthing right now?
Yes.
Well, I
Yes?
did just
Although you
shoot,
just did Eldritch Blast, which got you
so I'm
out of
probably
stealth.
not. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I didn't fight again because it wasn't really your turn.
Well, then I will say just something encouraging like you can do it to Cinder Striker and give her Bardic Inspiration.
Alright, Bardic Inspiration goes to you.
Thank you.
Alright.
And then I will. This one's unconscious.
They are unconscious.
This one's not.
Correct. Actually, as far as you know, they are dead. So we'll put that.
They're dead. Yeah. Well, whatever. Okay, great. And I will. To this one, I will say, it smells like somebody forgot to wash their gym shorts.
Okay. Wisdom save. Oh, sorry. Alright. Come on. 11. No. It's not gonna quite make it.
Yeah.
Alright.
The best thing being, of course, is the disadvantage.
It is, yes.
Okay, and that's my
disadvantage on
turn.
their first turn, correct?
Yes.
Alright, you know what? Zutog, you came and shocked them. They're going after you. So,
Okie doke.
that is going to... Let's see here. Okay, that's going to be plus 5. Alright, so, that is going to be a two-handed... There you go. Disadvantage is an 18. What is your armor
Oof.
class now?
It's 14.
Is that with your plus 1 armor?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Ouch.
that's right. That's right.
that's okay. Ow! Okay, it hurts. But it's okay. It'll be okay.
And they'll take their
Damn.
second swing at Raven.
Ouch! I don't like this.
That's a 16.
Oh, couldn't be like 2 less? I'm at a 15 now. That doesn't help me.
Wow. And I'm gonna roll
Ouchie.
a 10 on both d10s. Look at that.
Ah,
That was good.
What's wrong?
ah.
Those socks suck.
Oh.
Big old
Alright.
holes in them. I'm like, I'm
You're
not
not a
wearing
big-
this.
Alright, so there we go. Raven, it is your turn.
Ah, Raven's not happy. Ah,
You'll have
just tried to be diplomatic. and
He's
they
been
didn't like
chosen. He must go.
Gosh, I don't have anything that's like good for in melee. So I don't want to.
Oh crap! I didn't realize I wasn't muted. I'm so sorry.
No, that's really funny. Okay, so,
I'm like, this is as much as I got here.
uh-huh.
And so it's not Zoot. It doesn't hit Zootog. You know.
Dude, that was bad con save. You're supposed to have good con, because you're, undead.
Did I say? Forget your good con.
Uh-huh. Well, it didn't matter with that one. Alright. Cinder Striker. That brings us to you.
Okay, so the one guy looks dead.
I mean, they both
He is
look dead.
He did not come back up.
Okay. I'll just do Eldritch Blast again on the other guy.
Okay. No. No. Do you get 3 at level 11? Yeah. No. I was hoping to give you
Gonna
that third one hit.
Spend another hero point.
Sure.
I'm looking for what, 18?
You're looking for a 17, so just mark off a hero point.
Yay!
Go ahead and roll your damage for me. I knew that was why, because you had... Yeah. Alright. Okay. I am going to roll it outside of the, Whisper, because if he gets the con save, we'll make that, but I know he won't, so it's fine. Yeah, no. He is dead. And combat is over for this section.
Okay.
Okay. So...
I mean, do they have anything cool on their bodies?
Not even a little bit, except a longsword and a longbow.
Sad.
Ooh.
Good.
The
I'm gonna-
theme here is long weapon.
I want to change to Raven.
Okay.
Since I am now disappointed. I've given up.
Okay.
It was a valiant effort. For what it's worth, I thought you were convincing.
By the way, had you guys said you were part of the Seekers or part of the
Dang it!
other thing?
Yeah, y'all forgot all of the stuff they told us.
Yeah,
Right.
Seekers of the Blood of Vol or Order of the Emerald Claw, you would have gotten past them with no problem whatsoever.
That's the very best blood. That's like gourmet blood.
Uh-huh.
The
You
blood
know,
of Maul.
I forgot. I was busy flirting with Dorian, you know. I
Gotta
really,
keep your head in the game.
I really need a break before we
See,
do some
flirting
stuff
can
we
kill.
have seen. It does not
Flirting
go well.
can kill. Lesson of this: flirting can
Flirting
kill.
can kill.
Probably.
I mean,
Damn.
it's still us, so.
6
What's
shots,
that?
my dear.
Oh man, I'm in a lot of trouble in real life then.
You and me both, buddy. You and me both. I mean, if we've made anything known on this channel is that we don't flirt. That's not a thing that we do. Not Tor.
It's not. It's weird.
See? Alright. So I assume you open the next door.
Very carefully, we kind of peek in to make sure there's nobody on the other side.
There's somebody on the
Yeah.
other side. You see a large trough juts out from the center of the vestibule, stained dark red and surrounded by serrated metal fins. It's clear that this is a vestibule, and that is a blood depository. Collection point for the sacred sacrificial offerings of the faithful seekers. Doors with barred windows overlook the vestibule from the north and south, and another pair of bronze doors leads east. Now, you see a woman in a loose red robe with a hood, says, "Welcome, pilgrims! Welcome to the Glowbound Temple. Have you come to share your offerings? Please, share your blood with your brethren, and I'll be happy to guide you for the rest of your pilgrimage."
I mean, how much blood are we talking here? Because, you know, I kind of gotta... I'm kind of what they call anemic.
Oh, and those undead had no blood.
They did not.
We could have harvested that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we're gonna we're gonna play a pick the long straw kind of game with the kids.
With the kids.
And one of them is gonna lose. And you're gonna have to just support the team in the only way you can.
Except that she's asking for everybody to make a sacrifice. And,
Is it like a bowl or something?
it is a font right in the center.
I have to echo the question of my dear Raven here. Exactly how much blood are we talking?
Not much.
1 student's worth.
We not asking you, Kravis.
Yeah, they're not asking for oil.
1 meat bag worth.
Kravis?
Yes, you there in the red, fetching robe, by the way. Exactly how much blood are we looking for?
Not very much, just enough to add yours to the sacrifice. That is correct.
Okay, theoretically.
Theoretically, it is 1 point of damage worth.
Oh, that ain't.
Well, I was talking about theoretically. I can't press to take blood, can I? Dang it.
Yeah, if it's
I figured
just,
as much, but I wanted
You
to ask.
can, but it's to get rid of it.
yeah, if it's just a little paltry amount, I don't mind giving it for the sake of.
Now, are you gonna
moving.
steal our souls or something with this blood? Like how safe is this blood? You know, like who guards this for? Because I don't want somebody to steal my blood and go clone me or something. You know?
Of course not.
My word.
Do I believe her?
Give me an insight check.
I'm a Daphne, but I'm trying to be a Velma.
She will, she seems to, tell the truth in the fact that, no, you will not, they will not do that to you.
Is this blood sanitary? It looks questionable to me.
This is just a
I think if it's a collection pool of blood, it's not all that sanitary.
I mean, what if somebody...
She says, you know what, actually, here, why don't I go and find an acolyte to help you? I will be, right back. And she will step through the door behind her. And leave you all in the room by yourselves.
What else is in the room?
So you see that there is doors north and south with windows that overlook the room that you're in, and then there's double doors to the east. And other than the pool of blood there, you do not see anything else within this room. Like, you can look into the windows if you want, but as of right now, there's nothing else.
These are the windows?
Uh-huh.
I'll look in.
Okay, so you look to the south here, and you see that there is a bronze door on the door here, and then it is a barred window. And you see two of the soldiers, much like they were outside, standing there with longbows pointing, knocked and just waiting. And other than that, and some extra quivers filled with arrows, there's nothing else in this room.
I mean, have we already tried just opening up? Are there any other doors? I know there are windows.
There's two doors.
There's two guys in this room that's gonna shoot us.
Well, so in this room, there is just two guards, ready with longbows.
They don't seem all that concerned. We just, executed two of them on the way in here.
Do they even know that we did such a thing?
I mean, it wasn't exactly a quiet exchange.
True.
They didn't say anything about it. But Arthur, as you look, you see there's also two more pointed in the other room.
Do they look like they're just waiting for word to jump out at us?
They look like they are waiting for word to fire. Yep.
Where is this? Which room?
Top
Two in
above
each.
where you are.
Oh, okay, up there. Is that like a?
It's a window.
Is that like a?
It's a
that's
barred
a-
window.
Oh, it's a barred window. So it has no, but it has nothing in it.
There's no glass. They literally have it so that they could shoot you if you.
And the same is true over here. Is that what we
Correct.
see?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And they're just standing there watching you, waiting to see if you actually do the sacrifice or not.
I'll make a big show of putting a drop of blood into the thing.
Okay. Alright. Well, with that, with the sacrifice that is there, that, my friends, is where we are going to call it for tonight, because it is just at 9 o'clock. And I don't know about, well, I know it's probably not me, but I know that some people, looking over towards Spasmic Gamer, need to go to bed. So that we can have a stream note tomorrow. So, just a reminder, we will be having a 24-hour stream tomorrow, starting at 12 o'clock for my stream or 10 o'clock for Chorus. And we will be raising money for Extra Life, the wonderful charity through Children's Miracle Network that raises money for our local children's hospital. So, join us for that, and come and have some fun with us as we play games and just have a good time. All right. Well, with that, my friends, thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I will see you tomorrow for our 24-hour stream. Until next time, guys. Thanks, and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
And how many levels did we gain that session?
What was that?
How many levels did we gain in that session?
Absolutely 0. So join us next time. Maybe you can get a level. But thanks for hanging out here at DMS Adventures Tavern, where adventure is always on the menu. Good night.